Thank you for tuning in to another week of the podcast. Before we get started, please like, favorite, and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And don't forget to share the show with each and every one of your friends as we aim to make another day off one of the fastest growing podcasts on the net. Thank you for all your continued love and support. Ladies and gentlemen, podcast fam, welcome back to another day off where we sit back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of our labor. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need. I'm your host, Quincy, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. Wow. Another Monday for me, another Tuesday for y'all. How are we feeling? Everybody good mentally? Get your mental health checks in. You doing okay mentally? How about physically, emotionally? If you answer fine, great, good to any of those, we'll keep going. If you answered so, not too good, bad, just want you to know we here for you. All right. Just keep pushing, stay strong. That's the best advice I could give you from over a screen. Just know people love you, people care about you, and you are wanted here. Mental health does matter. People, not too much to talk about, but a few things to talk about. All right. I know it sounds confusing. Not too much to talk about, but still a lot to talk about. Okay. So we're we're gonna have to just dive into it. We're gonna have to be very what's the word I'm looking for? Very strategic with how we talk about these topics, okay? So sit back, relax, get your snacks, get your drinks. You already know what time it is. It's time to relax and enjoy another day off. Listen, the WNBA is a shambles. All right, I just wanna start off by saying that it's a shambles. Okay, let me explain why I say this. Apparently, there's now been a legal loophole or law or rule in the WNBA where they can accept transgender people, but the aspect of it's what you claim. Meaning, if you want to say, hey, I identify as a woman, you could technically go play in the WNBA. That's what they're saying. Okay, now, am I all for it? Eh, because we know what's going to happen. Okay, and what's going to happen is you're going to have people who are going to say, yeah, let me go play for the WNBA and start giving these women hell. 50 and 20 on an off night. That's what they're averaging on an off night. 50 points, 20 rebounds, 15 blocks, 13 steals. They're going to be the greatest player of all time. That's not fair. But, but the reason I said I'm with it is because, let's be real, it's going to be exciting. Let's be real, it's going to be exciting. You telling me y'all wouldn't watch the WNBA if you saw LeBron James saying, "Hey, I identify as a female," and he joins the W? Listen, WNBA would be bigger than the NBA at that point. I promise you it will. They'll be making stupid money. You telling me they start allowing these men to come out there because they say, I identify as a woman. Man, it's gonna get spooky. It's gonna get spooky out there. Now, the reason why I spoke about this though is because we already have two players so far doing it. One is a former NBA player by the name of Royce White, and he already is debuting a new wig ahead of the 2027 draft bid. He really came out there with the blonde wig. He's got the curls flowing naturally. This man is not playing no games. Or woman isn't playing no games. This is how you show up and show out. People, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. They really said, okay, this rule's in effect. I'm about to go play for the WNBA. My career's not over. It's about to get rejuvenated. Y'all, this is hilarious. And I'm thinking it's fake, right? Like, I'm like, nah, they trolling. But it seems real. Like, I really think they're serious about this, people. And it's Freedom. Oh my gosh, y'all remember him? And it's Cantor changed his last name to Freedom. Jesus. He ended up officially declaring for the 2027 WNBA draft. Posted a video of him signing the contracts and all that. Oh my gosh. In the league, bottom tier center, right? You would say, yeah, he was still a good center, but bottom tier of the centers. WNBA, oh my gosh, he's about to be the next Kareem. He's about to be the next Kareem. Royce White, oh Lord. He's about to be the next Shaq and Kobe hybrid. This is about to get ugly. This is about to get ugly. People, I don't think you understand what's really going on. I don't think y'all understand. This rule here, they're gonna have to fix it. They're gonna have to fix it. But I've already talked about this on the podcast plenty of times. Transgender people do not belong in the opposite sex sport. You do not. If you were born a male and you want to become a female, you're still going to be in the male catalog. And vice versa. If you were born a female and you want to go play with the men because you ended up changing to it, you're staying in the female catalog. You're staying there. You have to. It's just not fair. You can't, yeah, I'm a guy, but I want to be a girl. Now you coming over here to the WNBA and scoring 90 points a game? No, sir. It's not fun no more. It might have been fun for the first couple of games, though, I'm not gonna lie. I might have been watching. But that's not competitive. All right, that's not fair. So the fact that they're saying the loophole is like, if you're trans, no, but if you identify as this, we can't really say no. Right? That's how the loophole is. Because they're trying to say if you're transgender, you really can't, jump into the WNBA. You can't do that. But if you say, hey, I identify as a woman, then hey, you could do it. You see where the common sense is not common. You see where the logic is just wrong. This is where things start hitting the fan. Okay. So now we're about to start having, like I said, plenty of other men do this. All right. Of course, the former NBA players had to do it, right? Of course they could do it. The former NBA players, they got the platform, they got the money, they could do this. So now we have to see if the WNBA is going to actually let them in. Because if they do, that means at least they owned up to their word on how they're doing this. But it's going to be a shit show. It's going to be a shit show, people. NS Freedom is about to be the greatest center of all time. Royce is about to be the greatest two-way guard that the world has ever seen. It's about to be disgusting. Okay? It's about to be disgusting. And if this ends up opening a can of worms and a wormhole for other men, your average typical Joes to go out there, it's going to get spooky. It's going to get spooky. Because we already know there's people that already say, hey, put the best WNBA team. I guarantee you they can't be the high school team or men's team or varsity men's team. You know how they always say that. The strength difference, the height difference. Okay, cool. But if now you start getting some of these D1 college players to say, hey, I'm going to commit to go play for the Minnesota Lynx, for the Las Vegas Aces, for Mercury, like the Connecticut Sun, like it's about to get spooky. We're going to be living in a Black Mirror episode. Like, word. This is crazy. Men playing in the WNBA who are 100% men. Man, look. The stats we're going to see. When you go to 2K now, when you go to the WNBA section, you go see niggas. This is bonkers. This is bonkers. But hey, this is the rule they want to set up. This is what happens. telling y'all, you can identify as anything nowadays. I want to identify as a ketchup bottle. I'm identifying as a ketchup bottle. But squeeze it out of me. Pause. Super pause. But this is the problem. This is the problem with society. All these norms that we used to look at is not normal no more. Like, this isn't normal. So it's not even a society norm. It's just we're making the weird stuff. We're trying to make the weird stuff norms. If that makes sense. You can't make this normal. You can't. You just can't. But we're about to see what's gonna happen. If they hold up for this, yeah, I'm watching WNBA. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch a couple games. For sure. Because I'll tell y'all what, the NBA's gonna follow them right behind, but theirs is different. They're holding open tryouts, people. They're holding open tryouts. If you thought the WNBA was bad, okay, they're letting men in, that's crazy. The NBA's holding open tryouts. $250 starting. Non-refundable. You start in the G League. You're paying to play in the G League. If you're good enough, you get an NBA roster spot. Let me tell y'all why I think this is a bad idea. For average Joes. For the NBA, this is beautiful. This is smart. You don't need to host another game on the TV again. You never need to pay for, the TV stations to show the games, because the money you guys are about to make from people thinking that they're the greatest basketball players of all time on this court is about to be diabolical. Y'all about to make stupid money. $250 starting. People going out there thinking that they nice. First off, they're about to spend $250 and get dropped off. Think about that. There has to be a loser team. So someone's going to spend that money and get dropped off. That's number one. Number two, let's say you do bad. Let's say you win, but you just do terrible. Hey, see you later. We're not going to give you a call. You just got cut off the team before you even got to the team. Like, think about this, people. There's about to be a lot of angry people. NBA, smart investment. Regular average Joes, you better be nice. You better be nice. All the times you say, yo, I got hoop dreams, man. I'm nice that nobody wanted to give me a shot. Well, here's your chance. Here's your chance. I believe Chicago's doing one. Detroit was doing an open one. I believe a team in California is doing an open tryout. And like I said, it's for the G League. So now you're ready. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get actual NBA reps in. And then you could be signed if you're really that nice. There's only a few people I know that could probably make it. Frank Nitti is one of them. As people know, Frank Nitti actually does this. If you don't know him, look him up. Played overseas. Actually could hoop. Play against some actual NBA level competition. He's a hooper. You know what I mean? Like, this is someone right off the top I know could do that and actually could possibly make an NBA roster. Right? But the fact that they're doing this, y'all, and the WNBA is doing this, it's making me think, what's going on with sports? And we already know what's going on in the NFL. Y'all got Aaron Donald about to come back and play with Myles Garrett. This is not fair. We already know that. That's just unfair. So at this point, and then we saw what the LA Dodgers did. Every everything is just not fair right now. I gotta go to tennis. I gotta watch tennis because there's nothing seems fair no more in sports. All right, I gotta go tennis. I gotta go golf. I gotta do one of the two because all these team sports, diabolical, people, diabolical. But enough about sports. Enough about sports. All right, we can take a break on that. We can take a break on that. We need to talk about why it is so damn hot, people. It's a different level of hot. Okay, and if you don't believe me, go look it up. Number one, people, July was the hottest month in the U.S. since records began in 1895. That means, people, for damn near 2,000 years, it's just been getting hotter and hotter. And they say global warming is not real. Man, look, the globe's getting warm. I'll tell you that much. It's hot. 100 plus every damn day. Why? Why is it 100 plus? I haven't gotten my car in a set 90 yet. I haven't. It's been in the hundreds, man. People who's in Arizona right now, I pray for you. Las Vegas, Texas, Jesus. I know you're struggling. I know it. New Mexico, shit. I know the heat's ridiculous. This heat ain't no joke. And you know we got a conspiracy theorist. People say it's just a big ass lamp. People say it's a projector. Well, they need to take the batteries out that motherfucker. They need to. All right? Take the batteries out. Put the dimmers on. Lower the switch. Something. It's too hot. It's too hot. Even when nighttime comes, it's hot. That's how you know it's bad. Nighttime is supposed to be cool. That's where people go out and usually do things that they want to do in the sun because it's too hot. No, it's still hot. And wherever you're from, you can have that humid air, that dry air. Oh my God, humidity. Don't give me humidity. Dry air is just bad too because it feel like you can't breathe when it's hot. They both bad. I'm not gonna lie, they both bad. I don't know. I don't know what I prefer. To, to, to end my suffering. That's what I prefer. It's hot, y'all. So, wherever you at, stay hydrated, please. Stay hydrated. Drink your water. Stay in AC if you can. It's too hot. It's too hot, people. All right, and that's why I'm waiting because obviously spring doesn't feel like that's a real season anymore. That's my favorite season, but it feels like nowadays spring don't fucking exist. All right, so we're about to jump straight to fall. Hopefully, it's just I just need cold. I just need cold. That's all I want, people. That's all I ask for. Just give me the cold. Just give me the. Y'all don't understand the frustration I have with our damn planet. The heat is crazy. All right, everybody stop driving your cars. Let's just walk everywhere. We're killing the planet. I think that's what's going on. All this damn gas from the cars and everything we're putting into the atmosphere is just making things hotter. Everybody just pat and Joe it. We're gonna have to just use all reliable left foot, right foot because this is no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. It's hot, people. It's hot. And what makes me laugh too? I just thought about with it being so hot. You know what makes travel even harder? Because eventually you're gonna have to stop. Eventually you're gonna have to turn your car off, and then you got to get back in your car, and it's 1,000 degrees. Unless you fly, unless you fly, then you might be okay. But even then, it's a gamble. Even then, it's a gamble because they're not playing no games no more. There was a flight that was canceled after a child refused to sit down and wear his seatbelt. I, I'm getting mad just. Ooh, I'm getting mad just thinking about it. Because number one, if that's not your kid, what do you want me to do about it? That's not my kid. I can't tell somebody else's kid what to do. That I'm not. No, I'm not their mother. I'm not their father. Yo, go get your kid. Tell him to sit his dumb ass down. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to go home. I'm trying to go to the Bahamas. I'm trying to go to Bora Bora, Jamaica, wherever you're flying to. This is what I'm talking about. The fact that they canceled the whole flight, people, shows that they don't give a fuck about nobody. Because now, number one, people aren't gonna fly with them no more. And I know what you're saying. They probably don't give a damn. They can make that easily. But there's just more customers you lose. And number two, then you got to deal with everybody's attitude. People pissed off at you. People upset. It's a whole problem. But it's one that I I'm telling you, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off just thinking about this. I really am. I really am. Because number one, where's the parents at in the situation? Number one, why are you not telling the kid to sit down? And then number two, why are we canceling the whole flight? The whole flight. Nowhere safe no more. I told y'all, Pat and Joe, you got to bring out Pat and Joe. They'll never fail you, people. Pat and Joe will never fail you. But there is one thing that will fail you. There is one thing. And that's our court system. One of the worst in the world. One of the worst in the world. And it's like a domino effect. Worst court system, worst jail system. Everything about this is just tragic. Okay? When you go to jail in places like Norway and Iceland, Greenland, damn near your prison cell looks like a mansion. They treat you right in there. Some people would rather go to jail to be homeless because they live in the best life. Understandable. In the U.S., they don't do it because they want to just get a bed and eat. That's it, right? But no, not in the Greenland and Iceland areas. Norway, what was it? Ireland. Like, they treat you like you're just a normal dude, but they upgraded you. Like, if they said prison was like women's teeth, you got to pay to enter. Those jail cells is like your premium amenities. You know, like you get that for the free. You don't need to pay for that. Like all you gotta do is commit the crime and you good. Like this is crazy. All right. So everywhere else is just advanced in that system, but our system, oh my gosh. Let me explain why I say all this though, because you're probably why is he rambling? What's the point of the systems? Well, this dude, okay, forgot the age. I think 21, 20 something. Yeah, I think he was 20 something. He was 20 something for sure. This man ended up raping and strangling almost to death 2 minors for 9 months. This is a 9-month affair. And ladies and gentlemen, he got no jail time. Community service is all he need to do. Take like 100 hours of community service. And he does not have to register as a sex offender. Let me repeat that one more time. Raped, strangled almost to death, sexually assaulted for 9 months, and walks scotch free and does not have to register as a sex offender. Yeah, system is done. It's gone. The system has. They need to fix this because this system that we have in place right now is dastardly. Dastardly. You can't be walking free after doing something like that. You can't. You have the other dude, the Jack kid, who ended up getting caught masturbating in his car, no tent. And when he got caught, he still had his penis in his hand. Still didn't even hurry up and rush to put the pants on. You know, if you get caught, you quick to cover up or try to come up with an excuse. Nah, he just knew it was over. No tent, though. No tent. He was in a fishbowl. And I don't even know what they're going to give him. They probably not going to give him a decent exposure. They're not going to give him nothing. They're not going to give him nothing. This is crazy. So the fact that all these people are getting away scotch-free is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. Can't make it up. You just can't. You can't. But hey, who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Obviously, not the judge, because these judges are terrible. They not seeing what we seeing. But hey, hopefully, hopefully they gonna see something else. Because apparently, people, the Tupac Shakur murder trial has officially started, as the jury selection is beginning. Wow. Okay. What's gonna happen here, people? Who did it? Right? We all have a hunch Diddy did it. I mean, let's just be real. Diddy did this. But how are they gonna say this? He's already in jail. They just go add to a sentence if it's true, or they gonna find a random person blaming on him, or how long is this trial gonna go on for? Months, years, with no answers, no leads, no nothing. Why are we starting it now? I'm telling you, some of these judges are just bored and they're just doing side missions. There's no disrespect. I'm just saying they're doing side missions now. Just why is the whole Tupac thing getting brought up now in 2026? They probably saw that Michael documentary and said, "Time out. Let's go look at some other shit." That's what happened. That's what happened because it makes no sense for this to be trending. For them to do. I'm not understanding the blueprint. I'm not understanding the blueprint, but hopefully they have something that could explain why we're doing this now, who they might have as a person of interest or something, because this makes no sense. This makes no sense. But who am I to judge, right? Obviously not to judge. I mean, come on, people, it's right there. Obviously not to judge. So we're gonna have to see. But I'm not done. I'm not done. When it comes to these judges, they need to do something better. Because why is EDP 445 or 456, 455? I don't know. Just EDP. Why is he still walking free? Why? This man should not be walking free. This dude is a menace to society type of pedophile. This man does not give a damn. He knew what he was doing. He didn't go for those damn cupcake. He came for the ladies. This man is diabolical. The stuff he says, oh my gosh, the documentary is crazy. I'll be live streaming it tomorrow. Don't worry. Around 9, 8, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna be live streaming this reaction. Plug myself for a quick Twitch, Quincy Q2K. Listen, yeah, this is diabolical. There's too many weirdos walking around here free. Too many. And that brother is a weirdo. The stuff he says, listen, I don't think y'all understand. I don't even want to say it because I don't want it to be out of context. And then I'm in the same boat. No, just know they had to bring the gold out for him. They brought out Chris Hansen. You know how diabolical you have to be for them to bring out Chris Hansen? They had to bring him out. Because they said, nah, he's an Avengers level threat. We need to bring in the nullifier, Chris Hansen. You need to bring him in right now. You can't make this up. You can't make this up, people. They brought out big guns for this man. Not everybody gets him. Not everybody does. And when you do get him, oh boy, you messed up. You messed up bad. If you get him. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause damn, this is crazy. This is crazy. But like I said, we're not gonna worry too much about that. I had to talk to y'all about a few of these topics because it just resonated with me. Because some of these things just makes you just go, huh? And just leaves you just confused. Very. Not making sense. Cause that I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Yeah. I'm not getting it. But hey, we're gonna have to just wait and see. We just gonna have to wait and see. Cause like I said, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. But people, listen. It was great. It was great talking to y'all again. Feels it feels like we got a connection now. Like it feels like the connection is back. I get to talk to y'all one on one. Listen, I'm gonna bring the guest on. I just gotta know when and where everybody's available to do this. I gotta bring the great topics out. I got the games planned. Listen, you guys are gonna enjoy the few other podcasts I got planned for you guys. You guys are gonna like it, trust me. And if not, money back guarantee. Even though you don't need to pay, money back guarantee. All right, that's how confident I am. All right, but look, y'all, I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come and spend it with me. I do appreciate that. Please enjoy the rest of your day. Drink water, eat, smile, be happy. Like I said, your mental health is the most important thing in your life. Health is wealth, people. You already know the motto. So, with all that out the way, my name has been Quincy, and you've been listening to another off